Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I am your host, Uncle B. Please pay attention to the following announcement from your streaming host. International streaming rules and regulations require me to provide the following information. I am on the Xbox Series S. I have the deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We will be flying the P-38 Lightning, departing from Goodwood and heading to Dinard. I am not taking requests for flights or for me to fly some aircraft. I fly the sim the way I want to. My schedule is created well in advance, meaning that I spend time finding interesting places to fly as well as aircraft that I am confident will work in the sim. My streaming schedule is based on my own real schedule and is subject to change as such. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is vintage aviation flights. Tuesdays, jetliner, regional jet, regional prop, and business jet flights. Thursdays, we have military aviation. Saturdays, we have flights featuring the P-38 called Lightning Saturdays. And Sundays, we have scenic flights. Any other information can be found in the description area below the video. Thank you for your attention. The multiplayer server is open, West Europe. So if anybody wants to join, they are more than welcome to. I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's about an hour flight, roughly. So anyway, hopefully everybody's having a good Monday, if such a thing exists. Morning, Joseph. What now? Everybody's okay. All right, let's get this started up. Let's get this out the way. Oh my goodness, this is gonna annoy me this morning. All right. Let's get the batteries on. Get that on. That. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to check the fuel pumps on. Good morning, Mick. Yes, you are here on time. How are you, good sir? Nice to see you here. All right. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Why did it not engage? What am I missing here? Batteries on. Not right, left. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Now I hear the hum. There we go. Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. There we are. There's that. And let's see what else do we need to do. I think that is it there. Windows rolled up. We need to get our first VOR. Let's see. 11220. Can't believe it is already. We'll have a little bit of story time here once I am ready. All right, I think we are. All set. Oh, Mick with the high. Yeah, I added those in so people can have. There's some little fun stuff that you can do. I think 3-2 is the. That's a runway. Is it down here? I think it is. Okay, it's telling me which way to go. There we go. Yeah, short little flight today. I was able to get things done. Oh. Sort of. Oh, nice, Mick. Did you have to kind of do another do-it-yourself fix, or did you actually get a good fix? You know, like you actually got the part you needed or something. On my way, vehicle. What are you doing? Good Lord. Well, there's the part of the circuit, the Goodwood circuit right there. So I think that's part of it right there. Where the revival is held. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Oh, I gotta change that as well. Lights. Oh, you gotta replace. Oh, nice. So you got the actual, the one that you've been waiting on finally arrived. Nice. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? This is add a little fuel in the tank. There we go. That should get us there. that's good that you got your replacement finally. No more of that squeaking and excessive use of WD-40. Alright, let's get out of here. Guess nobody's going to join, so it's all good. Oh, just the wheel stand I sorted. Still waiting. Oh, okay. Well, I guess at least it's a step in the right direction. Oh, thank you for the bits there, Mick. Greatly appreciate that. You are too kind, sir. You're gonna make me get all tender and stuff right now. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. All right, we are on our way here across the channel. So when I was in Germany, as a young soldier, every 6th of June we would have, or thereabouts, if it was on a Sunday for instance, either way we would have a long weekend. And usually what would happen, so the junior officers, they would all go to Normandy, and they would have to brief they had to learn about where our organization during World War II was in particular times, and so they would have to brief the battalion commander about, at this point, after after the landings, this is where we were and stuff like that. And then on that say it was on a Friday, we would do a battalion run, so you had like 800 guys running, for an extended period of time, which was not fun because, everybody's runs differently and, stuff like that. And so then we would go to the theater and we would have, we'd watch the movie The Longest Day, because many felt at that time it was the closest, movie that was available that, basically talked about the landings and all that. And then we would have an award ceremony, and then we would be done for the day. And it was fun. And they really kind of hammered home that sense of history with our organization. and you kind of learn, that what the unit had done and where it had been and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do this just a bit. If you, oh, well, thank you, Mick. You are too kind. Addies, get your box of tissues out. Okay. Thank you, Mick. I greatly appreciate you. So yeah, learning that history and getting that sense of history, which many Army units, what I found is they talk a lot about it, but they never really, give you that better sense of where, that organizational history, I guess. All right, we are, that's pretty much almost over the channel proper. And of course, then you watch movies like, or shows like Band of Brothers or Saving Private Ryan. A lot of people felt Saving Private Ryan was probably one of the most realistic, close to realistic as possible with the landings and what happened. Because The Longest Day, they showed, somebody would get shot, they just kind of keel over, but, Saving Private Ryan was much more with, modern movie special effects and everything, and how they can make, like, they're so good that the Army hires a lot of these folks to do, like when we were trained to go into Iraq, they would have, like, somebody was an actual double amputee, like they from everything from their knee down was gone, but they can still make, and they can create it and look like the injury just happened right there, and it's amazing because it gives you that sense of realism and all that, and they're just that good at what they do. Yeah, I regret that I didn't visit Normandy. That's on my bucket list one day to see. Like, I've heard stories about if you go there and it's where the grave sites are and all that. They say it's really moving. Yeah, I would like to do that someday. That's one of my biggest regrets. When I was in Europe, I should. Oh, I am muted. Sorry about that. And on the beaches, if you know the history, and yeah, that's one of the things I really like to do, is to go there and see it. I really wish I had seen it when I was there, because I think I would have. Well, I would still appreciate the history today, but I think it would have just kind of, made things a little more obvious. Yeah, so we're on our way over the channel. I couldn't imagine. I mean, I guess I could. It's just that sense, you're flying over and you're basically you're at the mercy of the pilots and the anti-aircraft and all that kind of stuff, because you just don't know, and there's nothing really you can do about it. You're just a passenger, and that's it. So, all right, we have. I think that says 80. Yeah, so I apologize. I took a break yesterday as well. Just helped Jody out on the farm when she streamed that. So yeah, I just a lot going on, and I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to try and do the streams yesterday. So we will do Northern Transpennine and the flight around Florence this coming Sunday. Just kind of get that caught back up, and then we'll move everything down. So yeah, it was fun helping Jody out. We've got a lot done. Now, kind of changing subjects here. There's a lot about this pinpoint farming or whatever, getting the soil types and all that. There's only 4 soil types on the maps. So it's not like you can you can download, like say a map in California, and the soil types would be different versus say England, so that you know which crops you're going to plant, stuff like that. So it's a bit of a learning process, I discovered. A lot of it still doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but yeah, I watched a couple of videos by Mr. Sealy P, and I'm still kind of scratching my head about what does what and when do we do it. But yeah, it's interesting, that's for sure. If you can do all that, if you're into it, it does give you that sense of realism. So 74 nautical miles. This is the longest leg of our journey, 110. So we're just cooking along here. Tomorrow we will be in the A320 going from Kuwait to Dubai. It will be a very long flight either. Wednesdays is going to be about a 3-hour flight going from Aruba to Baghdad, but it's a pretty much straight shot. We're going to take off and go straight to Baghdad. No like massive turns or anything like that. So it should be fairly straightforward as well. Pardon me, I really need to blow my nose before it drives me crazy. Much better. Much more gooder. So yeah, we'll do that. Thursday we'll be in the MiG Fulcrum. We will go from a airport that was part of former East Germany. I think it was a former airfield, East German airfield. And then we're going to Kaliningrad. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, that's our destination. That should be a very quick flight. And Friday we are in the... What are we doing Friday? Oh, we're taking the Stearman 75 going from North Palm Beach, General Aviation to Sebring. Should be a nice little flight there. We'll do a kind of a passover raceway there, and then we'll come in for landing. Saturday we'll be back in the Lightning, going from Burbank to Ryan Airfield. I believe that's Arizona. It's Friday, of course. When we're flying, I'm going to need one flight suggestion for the following Friday. Let's see. That would be on the 17th of June. Yes, this coming Friday, we will be looking for one flight. No more than 3 hours. Anything reasonable, of course, I will try to do it, but I can't do anything more than 3. It's just not possible. So we have 60-something nautical miles to go, so we're just cooking along here. So yeah, if you have an idea, or just get your ideas together, so that when I ask for that, the bad part is the folks on YouTube aren't, unless they suddenly magically appear over here on Twitch, they're not gonna be able to say, and that's the unfortunate side effect of me doing everything on Twitch now and having to post this 24 hours later. So that's just how it goes. That's the way love goes. Yeah, we'll hang it outside for a little while. See, this would be, this seems like, what, 80 years now? Almost 80? Let's see roughly. How close am I in to correct? $1944. 78 years, almost 80 years. I wasn't too far off. Wow. I don't think there's any more living veterans from World War II. There might be 1 or 2 still hanging on, but just barely. Though I think there was, I saw an interview with a D-Day veteran. If I remember correctly, yeah, and he's like 100 and something. He might have lied about his age to join, like many people did, or were encouraged to do. But yeah, there's very few left alive. I like to see Peter Jackson do a... Wow, that would actually be pretty interesting. If he did what he did with They Shall Not Grow Old, that would be absolutely... If he did a World War II version of that, I think that would be fascinating. Because I really thought that was a very well done... What he did with that was absolutely phenomenal. the way that these clouds are, it makes me feel like I'm not, like I'm just right over the water. Even though I'm like 3,300 feet in the air, it feels like I'm much closer. But yeah, if he did something like that, I think that would be a really phenomenal project on his part. And I don't know if he would wait until it was like the 100th anniversary, kind of like what he did with, well, I don't think he waited for it. It just happened that way, that it was like the 100th anniversary for the end of World War One. So yeah, I think if he did something like that, it would be top-notch stuff. Okay, speak this moment, I guess. So Mick, it's FIFA tonight. Is that correct, good sir? The anything goes, anybody can join sort of shenanigans. I reckon you're going to have quite the list again to people to want to join. I always find it interesting that the shark mouth and all that is lots of planes. They always put that on there. It's interesting how they find things to make the eyes. Oh, also did I think Jody helped you with the multiplayer stuff on FS22. So if you want to try to see if I can't find you this time around, and, see if that works, I'd be happy to help out with that. If not, it's all good. You can message me if you want. We have roughly 40-something nautical miles left to our first waypoint. And then we're going to turn... Oh, I should dial in my next 430. Perfect. Hoping to get it sorted when I get back. Oh, okay. That's fine. I didn't know you was out and about, Nick. It's all good. Oh, looks like it's gonna rain today. Possibly. We had some cool weather a few days ago, but now it's kind of started to warm back up, and it stays warm until much later in the evening now. Ugh. Yeah. So yeah, just let me know if you want to see if that works, or if all the that Jody did to hopefully get if it's sorted, fine. If you got other folks that are already raring to go, it's all good. No harm, no foul. I know it's easier if I was on a PS5 or maybe even a PS4. I don't know if they even have the PS4 version. It may just be PS5, but yeah, if I had that, it would be much easier to join, but you know. Alright, we are should be the coast of Normandy, I think. We over Normandy and down. I think we are, because I kind of feel like we flew around here for, yeah, I think this is the part. Yeah, we flew over. We took off from up there and then flew along the coast here for the D-Day, I believe. Either that or this is an island. It might be an island. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling this is an island. But I could be wrong. I don't think this is a Normandy prop. I don't think. Well, I guess we'll find out here in a moment. I think we might be. Geography a little bit better. Thank you all for coming in today. If you're watching this on the replay on YouTube on Tuesday, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoy the flight as we honor the sacrifices of June 6, 1944. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the channels like AMC or something like that probably have an all-day World War II movie marathon. Probably like The Longest Day, A Bridge Too Far. What else is there? Saving Private Ryan. I know there's like a bunch of other movies. But yeah. Nautical miles. I think our point is out over the water here again, and then we're going to turn to the south. A little bit more southerly. Not all, yeah. A little bumpy here, but not too bad. Jersey approach. Nowhere near Jersey. Let's see, what else? Yeah, we may do I'm trying to find a suitable farm to do some farm sim streams, maybe once a month. Maybe just a couple small fields or whatever, I don't know. So I think if I try to do all this stuff by myself on a larger field, I'd get kind of worn out and it'd just be kind of boring. And so yeah, I'm trying to find some interesting places and see how that goes. Clouds kind of appeared out of nowhere. Alright, that we should be getting pretty close to our, yep, 10 nautical miles, perfect. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change, nope, I'm not allowed to. I think if I back here, do it. 11430. Yep, perfect. Alright, and then there's a 38 nautical mile run to our destination. Put it on the ground and we'll wrap this thing up for the day. Ooh. Ah, okay. So if I arm the drop tanks. Interesting, okay. Let's see if we can release them. There's one. Ooh. Nope, they're still there. Interesting. Oh, we gotta... Now they should go. Wow, there they went. Ta-da! We are without our drop tanks now. Ooh, wow. Nope, that was a wrong thing to do. Now we have only 34% fuel left. Oops-a-daisy. Alright, don't ever release the drop tanks. Right. Interesting. Okay. Oops-a-daisy. Alright, let's... That will do. Or does it mean the drop tank? Oh, okay, the drop tanks are back. Well, that's a learning lesson. Well, at least now I know how to get rid of them. Right now, I think we're actually heading towards the coast of Normandy. Yeah. All right, well, we'll be there soon. Let's see, we're looking for LFRD. Let's see if we can. If they're even on the list yet. It is. Well, there we are. Excuse me, I had to sneeze here. Ooh. Quiet today. That's all right. All right, we're almost there. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of head that way. Oh, there's our pattern entry right there. Look at that. All right. We gotta drop some altitude here. All the knuckleheads are out with their motorcycles on a Monday morning. I think we can go ahead and switch that off. Alright folks, we'll be on the ground in just a moment. We'll wrap this up. We'll be done for the day. We'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UTC, A320 going from Kuwait to Dubai. This should be Normandy here. Well, there we are. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, we'd like to welcome you to Normandy, Dinard. Local time, I do believe, is maybe 2:30. We know and appreciate the fact that you have a lot of options when it comes to your Microsoft. Oops, I always forget that part. Your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures, and we are glad that you chose to fly with us today. Do join us tomorrow in the Airbus A320 as we fly from Kuwait to Dubai. Oh, we're going to the field box. Yay. Alright, I'll get this downloading here as soon as we wrap things up. Don't need gas. Stopping here. There we go. Perfect. 47 minutes. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Well, that will be it for today, folks. I do appreciate you all coming in, hanging out. Thank you once again to Mick for the 100 bits. You're too kind, sir. I will see you all tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern, 11:30 UTC, 12:30 UK as we fly from Kuwait to Dubai. Do join us for that if you can. I'm waiting for the stream to catch up here. Then we will call it a day. And 2, 1. Bingo. All right, there we are. Do enjoy the rest of your Monday morning, afternoon, evening, early Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world. I have been your host, Uncle B. Peace. Live long and prosper.